They were 2-0 up. You guys say Bucks.
Yeah,
You guys say Bucks. But he was showing us who Kawhi Leonard was. He was showing us the claw has arrived. Yes. Boardman gets his ring, and his ring is as real as they come. There's no ash.
Oh yes, another Thursday and it's another rings, baby. More heat. Igama ngumpoko moletsane, umdawenu utawo usibata. And we back again. Kabathathe mfondini.
Makwedin etahola. Another rings, another video, you said. Guys, Thursdays, you guys know Thursdays we bring heat on Thursdays. Monday and Thursdays, every Monday and Thursdays there's a new rings video. Please make sure to go check us out every Monday and Thursday. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Please, can we get to 50k subs? Help us there, man. Help us grow. Or please, we begging here.
Tell one friend. That's all we ask. Just share with one person.
That's
Tell
it.
one
That loves
person.
ball.
That's all
Because we do a great job. Like, let's be honest. You guys are tuning in because you know we do a great job. So let them know. Ringa nabo. So ringa nabo.
Feel free to comment whatever you're thinking. Just let it go. Let's try to
If you think I don't know what I'm chatting about, say it in the comments. I don't
give us your opinion.
You know, we'll chat about it next video or something. But let's get it!
Must have been the flashing lights. You know she ain't camera shy.
All right. So as you can see from the title, we're talking Kawhi Leonard and him getting his ring last night. Shout out to him.
Shout outs.
First of all, we want to dismiss all these trash talking people. I don't even know what to call them. Haters. That's all it is, man. It's just straight up hate and people that don't watch and don't appreciate enough. Like, first and foremost,
they always talk about him not being an offensive player. He's always on defense. Only now he's playing offense. Kawhi was never like that.
Only unlocked
Are you
by the
watching?
Raptors.
Have you watched or did you just watch last season? Let's start there.
Oh, you're looking at stats.
Or you're looking at stats.
Probably just looking at stats.
Or you're just looking at stats, yeah.
Oaks don't watch.
Please chat to them what you've seen from Kawhi through the years. What have you seen from the boy?
I'll start off with his finals MVP season. First and foremost, we know the Spurs coached by Greg Popovich. Great system. They
One
have
of
a
the
system
greatest coaches.
Run and whatnot. And you had, at the time that he was there, he was a baby wet between the ears in that year. But the thing is,
and he had one of the best players in
he
the
had
game.
Tim
One
Duncan,
of the
he had
legends.
Manu, he had Tony Parker in his
Tim
team.
Duncan.
And he would be the third option. Let's say that, to be safe. Let's say he was the third option. But points don't make you the most valuable player in the team, bro. Knowing your role and affecting winning makes you the most valuable. Your value to the team. How you defend. This is a two-way sport, brother. It's not football. You don't play one way here. We play both ways, bro. So his defense, what he was doing, locking up that monster, you know.
Just like monster. Who's that monster?
We know King James.
That freak train can get to the rim anytime he wants. But what was he saying? He was like, fuck. When Kawhi was defending him, he said, you know it.
Of the sold-out crowd. It's their first miss. They were 9 for 9. Leonard comes in and Green will sit.
But that man, he was doing his job. And it's not like on the offensive end he was lacking, where people tell you that, you know what, man, this man wasn't really, he wasn't the offensive threat that he was. It's just that he played his role. That's what I saw from him. He played his role the way he was supposed to, shooting 61% from the field goal percent. Like,
what would you
That's
want?
madness, bro. Lock up your man. You have other great players.
What do you want when you're playing with greats? If you're playing with greats, you want
your
to shoot
role
all the time?
Play your role. Just play your role. And that's what he did. He got the most valuable player. Well deserved. That's that from there. we move on to the next one. Next year, 15,
I
16.
just want to just talk about his offensive end and him being an offensive player, all right, and how he's ascended. 15, 16 year, he started off with a career high of 32 points, all right? That was the season opener with a career high of 32. After that, he got another season high of 33 points.
Career high, but yeah.
Then that year, that team, he was leading that team, okay? He was leading that team. He had another career high of 7 threes, all right? 7 threes. You guys say he can't play offense. You said he couldn't, he was all just defense. He was just in the system. All right, I hear you. He made an all-star starter. First time being an all-star starter, right? Okay, all right. He was second in MVP voting. Second time winning Defensive Player of the Year. Second year in a row. No one had done it since Dennis Rodman. You guys know Dennis Rodman, the guy with the pink hair, nails, got his dick broken by Carmen Electra. You know Dennis Rodman, the crazy guy. All he's got in his fields. Amazing baller though. You know Dennis Rodman. Second guy who's not a big man. Big man win Defensive Player of the Year because of just sheer size. They can lock you up. But guys like Kawhi, 2 times in a row, he was second in MVP voting.
And this is after he's won finals MVP. The only other people to do this was Hakeem Olajuwon and Michael Jordan. Those are the only other brothers who do to win those titles.
Yeah. So he didn't win MVP, but the guy who won it, do you want to take a guess who won it? Stephen Curry with a 73-9 team. Well, he was number 1 in the West. Who was number 2? Kawhi. What was his record? 67. 67 and 15. 67.
That was a crazy year. When we say the West is wild, it's a wild West.
You guys don't understand how great the Spurs are, how amazing Kawhi was that season. It was just overshadowed by an amazing show from Steph and him changing the game. That's what happened. If Steph wasn't changing the game with threes and whatever, Kawhi, you would have seen it.
Yeah.
But it was overshadowed. If you watch basketball and weren't just watching highlights of Warriors, those playoffs, okay? Those playoffs, he beat Memphis in the first round. Second round, Memphis was still good. They had Marc Gasol in them, so they went whack. Okay, Memphis went whack. They had Mike Conley and Marc Gasol when they were really getting into
Randolph and them. I'm sure Zach was there.
It was Zebo.
Yeah.
And they lost in the second round to an OKC team, which they were 2-1 up against. About KD, you guys remember KD, right? KD was playing in that team with OKC and whatever. That OKC team was 3-1 up against the Warriors at some point. So that was a really good OKC team.
A wild
really
West,
good.
bro.
Let's read. 2016-17 season. The 16-17 season, all right?
Second All-Star appearance. Opened the year with a career high of 35 points, season high 35 points.
Is that good enough?
Like,
any takers for 35? Against who was it against in that season opener?
I'm actually not sure.
GSW.
That's true.
GSW.
That's true.
You got it against the Warriors. Come on. The man is doing a madness. Then he did his actual season high, career high, actually. I'm just showing you that he keeps ascending. No. Career high in points again.
No.
Later on that season. Who was it against? The King, LeBron James, against the Cavs. He got it against the Cavs, 43. Man was going stupid. The man really had an offensive game. But if you aren't watching, if you aren't in it, you're not going to know these things. And you're going to come up with stupid things of like, oh no, he can't play, he can't do this. It's all about the defense. Guys, please, man, please. Put some respect in the claw's name. Put some respect in that man's name, all right? Then that 16-17, is it 16-17? We're still on 16-17, right?
Yeah.
Then he beat the Rockets in the playoffs. Right? That was his second round. You guys always talk about Rockets only losing to Golden State. Oh, they're so good. They only lose to Golden State. Kawhi beat them. No one talks about that. Why not? Why not? Kawhi was not good enough then. He was being carried by Tim Duncan then. What? Kawhi actually even got injured that game.
Popovich and the
No.
system, bro.
Kawhi even got injured that game. I mean that series, ankle injury, right? Then he didn't even finish it, and Manu cleaned them off, dusted that. About dusty boy,
And that was an evil one. I remember Manu and Tony just running amok at that time. My goodness.
Then he played against the Warriors. What happened in that third quarter?
Oh, man.
Sachs, please
My
tell
boy
us.
was winning here, man. And then they hurt him. They decided to go with a cheap shot. Zaza Pachulia, we will never forgive you. Never ever forgive Zaza Pachulia for what he did. He robbed us.
Do you
of
guys
it.
really think that was on purpose? Actually, no. Let's move on. I'm actually not even gonna get into
that's
this.
not even
I'm
the
not
topic
even getting
right
into
now.
this. I'm not getting
'Cause
into
you're
this.
gonna wow.
Yeah, no, I'm not getting into this. But he had 26 at that point in that third quarter. It was still early in the third quarter. They were up by double digits. I can't remember for the life of me how far up they were. But everyone was shocked. That was the Golden State with KD, with a KD, and he was doing that to them. Agreed, it was only one game. It was only one game. But he was showing us who Kawhi Leonard was. He was showing us the claw has arrived. That's what I'm saying, okay?
Facts.
That was another year, all NBA first team. You said that, right? I'm not going to go into that. 17-18. That's where the issues began. Because now he had, just like I said, got injured with that ankle again. He re-aggravated it because I said from
Zaza.
Rockets he didn't play. Then that first game against Zaza he got injured. He was out. All right, Warriors beat them. Done. So now coming into 17-18, he didn't see the court until December 12th.
27 games in, right?
Yeah, 27 games in until December 12th. All right, around about this time. Hey, is that not today?
December 12th, yeah.
That's
yeah.
today, right? Yeah. So the boy came back today around about. Played only 9 games. Came back on January 13th. Yeah. And he had like a shoulder injury that he had come from. But then he felt like all his other injuries were misdiagnosed. And he didn't feel safe. He didn't feel comfortable with that. Then we had those boys from San Antonio. What did Tony Parker say? When his quad was injured, what did Tony Parker say?
Mine was 10 times worse. And I came back much quicker.
Wow. They had team meetings trying to get this man back. His offense was that good. He was that guy. You guys said, oh no, he's not that great. You guys, when he went to Toronto, didn't see Toronto as coming out of the East. You didn't see them being a contender, replacing him with a DeMar DeRozan. I can't speak to you guys no more. I really can't. It just frustrates me. I'm the one who ends up getting mad.
Yeah, but you need to understand that the team that he went to had a stigma.
What? Toronto,
that they just can't get over the hump. They would have a great regular season.
You're right. They always were number one, yeah.
Always had a great regular season. But then that year, that's why I was like, you know what? There's too much, people are talking too much trash about Kawhi. And I actually enjoy this man. I enjoy how he's just
about the
silent
game.
and he's just doing these things.
Yeah.
So I was like, actually, man, this man has been doing his thing.
Yeah.
And now we disrespecting him like this.
I was just more of an underdog guy, and I love an underdog. And Kawhi, I'd watched Kawhi before. I'd enjoyed his game. I was rooting for him when he was playing for the Spurs against the Heat and winning his finals MVP and stuff. I was rooting for him, all right? So for me, it was easy transition of, you guys are counting him out? I back that guy. That's my guy. I'm backing him that season. But it came to the playoffs where he was playing Philly, and you know that shot. You know that shot. The claw. Yes. You know that shot. But in that series, I did not know. I didn't really care that much anymore because he had proved to everyone that he is who he was. He didn't even have to win. But let's go into winning. Winning against about Ben Simmons or whatever. They were injured. Fine.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
They were hobbled because of Embiid being injured. Because of Embiid being injured, right? But he still did the things. He showed up. He was injured himself, and he went onto the court. We saw that guy limping against that team.
Man, my thing about you being injured, you put your jersey on, we expect you to be healthy.
If you strap up, boy. If you strap up.
As a fan, I expect you to telling me you're healthy, man.
No,
you're telling me you're good.
The thing with stars is that they're really good at compensating. When you play sport, you know how to compensate. You know your body really well. All right? So if you're saying I can play, I expect you to be able to compensate really well and play that game up to and pick your spots as the player that you are. Don't do something that you know. Hey, I'm quasi lean. I'm not lean. I understand that, all right? Then he played against your, what's that team? Milwaukee Bucks, the number 1 in the East. He beat those guys. You guys were all saying, the Bucks, it's going to be easy. They were 2-0 up. You guys said, Bucks.
Yeah,
you guys said, Bucks. Okay, all right, okay. The guy won 4 straight after that. 4-2, done. You done now, right? After that, what do? Went against the Warriors. They performed. They won 1 away from home. First game, they won it away from home, right? Yeah. Then they were like, oh, no, we just take 1 from the road. Kawhi, what did the clause say? Fuck that. We taking both. What do? You took both. He took both. That's what players do. If there are other injuries, you'd be that guy and you'd be cold-hearted. And must be right for to play the game. You need the right gedachte, mental capacity. It's more than just physical attributes. It's more than that.
And you can't cry about teams being hobbled.
Nah,
and
you
have an easy road.
You can't.
I don't want to hear it, bro.
I'm sorry.
I can't hear that chat. That's not a real chat
It's
to
not.
have.
It's not. Teams get injured every year.
It's part
every
of the
year,
game.
All right.
It's part of the game. Understand?
Injuries don't
part
matter.
of the
it's
game.
part of the game. That's
you play
part of the
who's
game.
in front of you.
That's it. That's
the
all
Warriors
you can ever do.
were injured and they still made it to the finals.
Yes.
Teams like the Rockets couldn't beat them. Kawhi did it.
Yes.
Winning
Team like the
is
Rockets,
winning.
team like the Portland Trailblazers. So for you guys to make it seem like, oh no, it was so easy. He's not that great. Fuck out of here, bro. Get out of here. Futek, actually. South Africa. Futek ini. Hi, man. Yes. Boardman gets his ring, and his ring is as real as they come. There's no asterisks. You guys love these asterisks. No more. We're enough. Yo.
Boardman is so sick of all your guys' chat. He even put a fuck you on his thing.
On his ring.
He put a middle finger.
He's enough.
I
boy.
goated him after that.
Nah. Yes. Inside he has this what's it, embroidery inside his ring of a middle finger and the claw, his claw logo. GOAT. That is a real ring. I see it every time I watch games and Toronto guys are talking about how great they are. They're like, oh, your ring isn't even real. No, it's fucking real. I'm a Warriors fan and I say it's real. I don't count injuries like that. Nah, bro. We're playing the game. We're playing who's in front of us.
It's all you can do, man.
But otherwise, guys, thank you for watching the entire video. And if you're here, you have to subscribe. You have to. I'm not choice. You have to. You have to. Please
tell
click.
one friend.
One friend.
Tell
and
one
like
person.
this video. Please like it.
Please.
Otherwise, guys, thank you very much. We out.